Dave.
The Prime Minister talks about restoring freedoms as we emerge from the lockdown. It is pushing a bill that will restrict one of our most fundamental freedoms, the right to peaceful protest and peaceful assembly. And tomorrow, he is asking for another blank cheque to restrict everyone's freedoms until September, even though we now know the vast bulk of the Coronavirus Act is not needed to tackle the pandemic. So will the Prime Minister, for once, match his actions to his words, drop these draconian laws and instead publish a roadmap to revive civil liberties and freedoms in our country?
I sympathise very much with his desire to see freedoms restored. And I want to do that as fast as we possibly can. That's why we've set out the cautious but we hope irreversible roadmap that we have, which I hope that he...
Alright, Shalom, Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching His word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to try this lesson. And His visage was changed, which is the countenance of the so-called white man. You know, this man is about to reveal himself. His intentions are about to be made known pretty soon, man. That this nigga is your enemy. There it was always a sinister plan behind everything that this man do, man. You know? And you about to see that this man always hated you. Matter of fact, let's start out with this in the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes 13 and verse 25. It says, the heart of a man changeth his countenance, whether it be for good or evil. See? So as you can see, what's on the mind of Esau plays out through his legislation, his laws that's being passed, what's being put forth throughout the media, his rhetoric. You know, that's how you know what's on Esau's mind. And you know, and like I said, whether it be for good or evil, and you know it's evil, man. You know, because he feel the pressure on his heel. To tell you, he coming down with great wrath because he know that he have but a short time. So this man feel the pressure, and it's to the point now he gotta show himself. It get to the point when you hike the ball, it's gonna be made known is you're gonna run the ball or throw it. You know. So that's where we at now. It says, "And a merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance." So we know that this is not a cheerful countenance this man is portraying. Lets you know that he's not merry-hearted. This man is frustrated. You know. Matter of fact, let's get that. He's frustrated, man, because he's getting a lot of resistance, man. You know, this man is getting a lot of resistance. His plans, he was able to run circles around the people for centuries. You know, and made people follow certain things and was able to keep them asleep. You know, but now we're in a time of light, the height of information. Was this how this man came up? You know, it tells you that he came when he first got out the pit. First thing the nigga did was see the whole world. You know, so that's why, you know, you got harsher laws. Everything is being censored. Because that's hurting him, man. So this is Isaiah 44 and 25. It says, "That frustrated the tokens of the liars." See? So he's being frustrated, the tokens of the liars. And what's frustrating the liars? Truth. Truth is frustrating this man. You know? Well, you got YouTube guidelines. That's why you have, like I said, things are being censored. They got to now deal with so-called conspiracy theories, you know, because their tokens is being frustrated, their agenda, which is all based off lies. You know, you got the Patriot Act, certain laws and legislations that were set forth and put in place, man. You know, all these things, but it's being frustrated, man. It says, and make of diviners mad, that turneth wise men backward and make of their knowledge foolish. See, so their wisdom is perishing, man. That's why I said they turn a wise man back. They back at the drawing board. And it's now being more and more, the military is getting more and more involved now. They lean upon the sword more now because their power of deception is being taken away. So now they going to the sword. Now it's thrown with the draconian laws, you know. And it's also just going to lead to the military, you know, distributing things. Everything's going to be done by the way of the military. You know, they call it a police state totalitarianism. You know, that's what it's going to come down to because truth has settled on the planet Earth, and it's frustrating this devil that you ain't bound down to the image. Matter of fact, let's get that because his countenance was changed. Everything was fine and dandy until you said no. You know? And you're going to see how much this nigga hated you because you said no, man. So let's get this real quick. Alright, this is Daniel 3 and let's see, 10. It says, "Thou, O King, has made a decree." See, so it's gonna be those draconian laws, and it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be a decree. It's gonna be mandatory for you to get that jab. It's gonna be ultimately mandatory for you to get the chip, man. That's gonna be the only way you're gonna be able to continue in this society, man. You know. It says, "Thou hast made a decree that every man that shall hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, and fall down and worship the golden image. Whoso falleth not down and worshipeth, that he should be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace." So this was they literally had to bow down when they heard the music, man. Now it's spiritual. You bow down, you comply to what everything this man say. Every time you put forth with something in the media, you bow down to it. Skinny jeans are cool, you bow down to it. You gotta go get that jab, you bow down to it. Lest you should be cast into the fire. Which is gonna be, gonna be presented with death, by the way of these guillotines. You got summary execution. With that fire, man. And that was that. This was, so it was that or die. Pretty much, do that or die. And it's the same thing in this time. Matter of fact, let's get this in Revelation 13 chapter, because we're in that process now, where that is being made known. Like you can't go into these certain grocery stores. Your basic need to survive, you can't do it unless you get the jab. That's you being killed. They slowly pushing you out of this society. You being killed off. They rubbing you out, so to speak. So either you bow down or you die. You bow down, you can't go to the grocery store. Bow down, you can't, have a job. Bow down, you can't. That's the only way you're gonna be able to buy and sell. This is the land of traffic. So this is Revelation 13 and verse 15. He said, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as much as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. See, so the beast, the image of the beast is the system. You know, was consist of those draconian laws, man. And that's his face. That's why I said the image of the beast you see is for evil now. You see the intentions. Because now what's going to be in law, either you're going to do this or you're going to die. Now you're going to see what's really on this nigga mind. That he hates you. That it was a whole nother agenda. You know, a sinister plan behind everything this man was doing. Tell you that he presented himself as a lamb, but he spake as a dragon, man. You know, but it said if you don't worship the image of the beast, you're gonna be killed, man. And how's that being done today? You being killed. Your basic necessities is gonna be cut off. You ain't gonna even be able to go into a grocery store unless you get the jab, which ultimately gonna lead to the chill, man. The MOB. So let's go back to Daniel 3. Daniel, the 3rd chapter. And so that was the penalty for not worshiping and falling down and bowing down to that image. You will be thrown in the furnace. You're gonna die. So verse 12 said, "Then there are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up." See? So, and that's what this devil had got the report back. That pretty much, we have repented, man. That we have woken up. So what's going to be the reaction to that? It said, then Nebuchadnezzar in his rage and fury, see? And this what you see now, that great wrath, man. We ain't bowing down to this. The Lord have broken the chains of our mind. We're not bound by Babylon. We were free from this place by the way of his word. And this is what caused this man to be enraged now. He's in fear. But like a wild beast, even though a wild animal is scared, is going to fight to death, man. And that's why you see this nigga teeth now. By the way of his military. Now I say it's now being used more because he leaned upon that more because he can't lie to you no more. It's like he gripping on the gun a little tighter. He feel like you catching on to him. He just gonna end up just straight up killing you, man. And that's what you see now. These draconian laws being passed. Chaos is ensuing on the planet Earth. And it's only going to get worse and worse and worse, man. It's going to fully blossom until all hell breaks loose. Which we are at hand. These things are at the doors, man. Anytime now. So it says, then Nebuchadnezzar in his rage and fury commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. See, and these situations are going to happen. We're going to be brought before governors. And matter of fact, let's see if I can find that. I don't know that Matthew 24. Yeah, this is St. Matthew 24 and verse 9. It said, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. See, so we're going to be delivered, to being down in interrogation room, being arrested for treason. It's really because of this word, man. It's because of this word, man. So this message is a troublesome message concerning another kingdom being, because Yahweh said the kingdom of heaven is at hand. By saying that, you saying that this kingdom, this current kingdom, is going to be overthrown. You know? So this is a troublesome message, man. And this is why we're going to be delivered up to kings and governors and counselors. You know, just you know. But that's what's going to happen because of the word, man. You know, it said Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them. Oh, and it let you know that that it was people actually watching the three holy children. They had their eyes on them the whole time. Cause who gave them the report? It was somebody that would keep an eye on them. You know? And that's what you see now. That's why you got a channel Esau watching you, man. You even gotta like a video. You clicked on it. You typed it up. You even put a comment on it. This devil watching you, man. You know? So it said, Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, do ye not serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up? Now if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. See? It says, well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that power that shall deliver you out of my hands? See, and that lets you know we're gonna all have an hour, man, where the spotlight gonna be on us, man. You know? But in this time you're gonna be presented with the chip, one way, form, or fashion. The chip or die. You know, we're going to be presented with that same thing, man. You're going to bow down to the image or you're going to die, man. So we all want to have that out, you know. And there's going to be that time, how about Shema outside, you know, is going to step in, man. Because this is how the Lord, that's how he's made known by the way of his judgment, marvelous works. It said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. See? So meaning we're not going to compromise. If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. He will deliver us out of thy hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. See? So, if it be so, the Lord Yahweh shall deliver us, man. You know? But if it was set up, we don't have to be martyrs, you know, for prophecy. Guess what? Let it be known that we're not going to worship you, man. You know? Let it be known that we're not going to put our stock in America. We can't go to the grocery store. Guess what? Yahweh Shema Shai going to feed us. We can't get cast out of our homes. Guess what? The Lord's going to make a way where we're going to have a covering over our head or whatever, or we sleep outside, whatever. The Lord's going to protect us, man. You know? But we know that this place is finished. And that's why you see this man coming down with great wrath. He knoweth that he have but a short time. He feels power slipping away. He can't even lie to you no more. So what's next? The sword. It says, then Nebuchadnezzar, full of fury, in the form of his visage was changed. See? So meaning what? His countenance changed. When you go into that visage, it's going to pretty much like your nose flaring up, man, in anger, man. You know? And that's what you about to see the so-called white man that was on his mind. Anger, man. Well, I said that wrath. Cain was wrath. The dragon is full of wrath. Oh, I tell you, Esau was the righteous fled from his brother's wrath. You know? So how that wrath is going to play out? M16s in your face. You know? You being thrown in concentration camps. You know? More and more draconian laws being passed. You in your house. Roadblocks here. Well, mandatory jabs. You're gonna know that. You're gonna know the end. You know, it said, "In the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego." See, so it was, and it's gonna be against you Israelites, man. You so-called Negro, Latinos, and natives, man. This is what his anger is gonna come, cause it's really the anger of Yahweh by Shema Shai, but it's gonna play out through Esau, man. You know, that's why it's called Jacob's trouble. Because Jacob is in trouble, man. But it said, but he going to be saved out of, which is the elect, man. Which that's Jerusalem. You know? Those are the ones that are going to receive that peace and mercy, man. You know? But for the 2/3 of our people, man, they're going to, that wrath is going to play out, you know, through Esau, man. It says, therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more that they want to be heated. See? And like I said, this is going to be a and we jumped down. This was an urgent commandment. So that's why now you got summary execution, man. You know? That's why you got now summary execution, was that's another part of the draconian laws, man. And then they have brought in the ways of executions, man. You know? So, and this devil, man, he's coming down grip rap, but it's going to be made known. It tells you that in Sirach, the 14th chapter, he's going to declare his wickedness. You know? Oh, I think it's Sirach 12. Sirach 12. Is it, you know, but Sirach 14 tells you that he's going to declare his wickedness, man, at the end. So now it's going to be made known that this nigga got a whole nother agenda that don't even include you. He's trying to kill you off, man. So this is Ecclesiastes Sirach 12 and 18. He said he would shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much concerning his secret counsels, which now he don't got, you know, the wisdom is being taken away. Now what's in the councils now? Now what's in those meetings? Bringing brute force. That's what they speaking about now. Moving the military. You know? It says, and change his countenance, see? So his countenance is about to change, man. His visage, his form is finna change. You're going to see the anger of this man, the wrath of this nigga play out through his legislation, his laws, and ultimately when his teeth is being shown by the way of the military. So yeah, I just hold it edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, to the elect that teach word in our truth and sincerity, DTA, Abide Babal. Soon.